Hello friends! The Volkswagen Golf Plus engine line is well known for other models of the brand. Gasoline units 1.4 and 1.6 MPI became the base. Both received a timing belt drive. The 1.4 MPI is unfortunately too weak for such a large machine. It offers only 80 horsepower and it takes more than 16 seconds to accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour. During acceleration, the engine starts to work too loudly and fuel consumption increases significantly. Therefore, many European drivers preferred to convert this engine to gas. With a good gas installation, the car became a good option for getting around the city. For trips out of town, a 1.6-liter unit with a capacity of 102 horsepower is better suited. Although it is not a speed demon, it has a reliable and time-tested design, for which it received only the most flattering reviews from the owners. The 1.6 MPI rarely causes problems and tolerates the installation of gas equipment well. One of the recurring faults is the failure of the ignition module. In addition, there are problems with the throttle. Cleaning the damper and adapting it with the help of a computer eliminates the disease. After 150 to 200,000 kilometers, 1.6 BSE often starts to eat up oil. Rings lie. Unfortunately, HBO is contraindicated for other gasoline units of this model. The engines of the FSI and TSI range are equipped with a direct fuel injection system, and the gas equipment created specifically for these engines is still imperfect and too expensive. On the go, however, the FSI and TSI are just great. The 150 2.0 FSI is very energetic and supple. And yet, the 1.6 MPI and 1.6 FSI are separated by a whole abyss, and not only in terms of dynamics. The FSI series motors have a number of disadvantages: carbon deposits on intake valves, electronics malfunctions, timing chain stretching, failure of the chain tensioner, and valve timing regulator. The timing chain drive does not differ in durability in turbo engines, especially in the 1.4 TSI with dual supercharging. The latter even has premature wear of the piston rings and loss of compression. In addition, sometimes the compressor clutch fails. In the 1.2 TSI, the turbocharger actuator fails. Diesel units are tireless in versions 1.9 TDI with 90 and 105 horsepower, as well as 2.0 TDI with 140 horsepower. Until 2005, they were deprived of a particulate filter, which was later included in the list of mandatory equipment. Mechanics do not hesitate to consider the 1.9 TDI the best. A car with such an engine is easy to cheer up by modifying the ECU software. A simple procedure allows you to increase the power to almost 130 horsepower, and in the case of the 2.0 TDI, up to 170 horsepower. If the engine is in good condition, the negative consequences of chip tuning are excluded. Faults? They don't happen often, but there are a couple of weaknesses. At high mileage, they begin to overflow, due to which part of the fuel enters the engine oil, which in turn leads to increased engine wear. After 400 to 500,000 kilometers, more serious problems occur. Hydraulic pushers, camshafts, and bearings wear out. In turn, the wear products destroy the turbocharger. However, with frequent oil changes, parts last a long time. 2.0 TDI engines are more prone to malfunctions in the injection system, and versions with 2.0 TDI PD pump injectors often failed due to cracks in the blockhead. Mechanics recommend that you be very careful when choosing cars with an automated DSG transmission. If the previous owner did not care about regular oil changes in the box, then you should be prepared for a series of major failures. The clutch of a 7-speed robot may wear out after 100,000 kilometers. Sometimes you have to repair mechatronics or change a worn plug. Contrary to expectations, a manual transmission can also fail. After 150 to 250,000 kilometers, bearings may make noise. Least of all, complaints arise for the Japanese machine Aisin 09G TF60SN. The front suspension silent blocks have to be updated after 100,000 kilometers of run. Rubber metal parts of the rear axle last longer, over 150 to 200,000 kilometers. With age, a coil of one of the springs breaks off. Front and rear wheel bearings can become unusable after 150 to 200,000 kilometers. They change in assembly with the hub. A little later, external or internal CV joints may require attention. Over time, the paintwork peels off, and pockets of corrosion are found at the bottom of the doors, on the wheel arches and sills. Minor troubles are sometimes presented by an electrician. Power windows, door locks, microswitches fail, or LEDs in the rear lights burn out. Periodically, it is necessary to restore broken wiring in the protective corrugations of the body door. After 200 to 250,000 kilometers of attention, the heater motor or the drive of one of the air conditioning dampers may be moping. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.